In the beginning of the story, we see a young couple, Matt and Nadia, who had come to live in their new house. This house is in a deserted area, which has no other house or population around it. Matt and Nadia were also in need of such a quiet house because of the noise and drunkenness of the city. And Matt got this beautiful house at a very low price. When these two come inside the house was in a very bad condition, as if this house has been empty for many years. So they start cleaning the house and Matt starts throwing out all the useless things. While cleaning the kitchen, Nadia sees a dead bird, which she takes out to bury. But then Matt calls Nadia from the window above, which makes Nadia's attention go up to Matt. And when she looks back at that bird was gone. Nadia finds this strange and thinks that, where did that bird suddenly disappear? On the other hand, Matt also sees a strange thing in the wall, which he tears off the wallpaper to see. And there Matt sees a big door, which needed a key to open. Now Matt starts looking for the key to that door, and he finds the key in the garbage thrown outside. After that, he puts the key in the hole in the door and opens the door. Nadia also reaches here. They both see that there is a dark room inside, and as soon as they both go inside that room, the lights outside suddenly start blinking. Seeing this, they both feel something wrong. And to solve this problem, Matt says that we should call an electrician. Saying this, he leaves from there, and Nadia remains alone near that room. Nadia now thinks whether she should go to this room or not. But then Nadia feels some strange fear, so she also follows Matt. The night passes like this, and the next day, Nadia calls an electrician. After a while, to solve the problem of lights blinking, an electrician comes, who checks the lights of the house and reaches the basement below. And he is surprised to see the view there, because the whole basement was filled with electric wires, and there was no corner where there were no wires. These wires seem to be very old, and the electrician also says that I have never seen such things until today. Anyway, the electrician starts turning on the house lights, and while leaving, he says to Matt that, why did you buy this house? The first owner of this house was murdered in this house, and after that day, no one was ready to live in this house. Hearing this, Matt gets very scared and starts researching about this house. During the research, on the internet, Matt learns about the Thompson family in an old news article, which was a couple. And it was written in the article that his own son killed the couple living in this house, whose name was John. During the investigation, John tells the police that this murder was committed by this house. Seeing this, Matt thinks this is a false story, and after researching for many hours, he gets tired. Then, hiding from his wife, he starts drinking alcohol in the same dark room. There were already 2 drops of alcohol left in the bottle, which he drinks and empties the bottle. And the mind thinks that, I wish I could get another bottle to drink. Then suddenly, the lights start blinking, and the light goes off for a while, and when the light comes again, a bottle of alcohol is lying in front of him. Seeing this, his eyes remain open, and when he touches the bottle and checks it, he finds out that this is a real bottle. That is, this room can fulfill any wish. The next morning, Nadia wakes up from sleep. She sees that Matt is not here. She goes to find Matt in that room. There she sees that the whole room is filled with expensive paintings and new things, and Matt is very happy. Matt tells Nadia that this room has the power to fulfill any wish. He tells Nadia that whatever you want, just ask from your heart, and it will appear in front of you. Hearing this, Nadia finds Matt's words a joke. That's why she starts laughing at Matt. But Matt says that you should try once. Then Nadia says, okay, I need a job right now, so I'll ask for it. Then Matt explains to her that this room cannot give you a job. You ask for something from it, after which Nadia closes her eyes and wishes for $1,000. And as soon as she blinks, she gets $1,000. But Nadia still does not fully believe it, so she wishes for $1 million again. And as before, she gets $1 million this time as well. Now Nadia also believes that this room is not a normal room, but a room that fulfills every wish. And then what? These people ask for expensive things from that room one after the other, and that thing appears in front of them. These people collect expensive wines, expensive clothes, diamond, gold, food, and a lot of money. These two become millionaires overnight and happily start living their lives. At night, Nadia asks Matt how this room is fulfilling so many of her wishes. But Matt says that we should not even think about it at all. We just have to enjoy it. In this way, these two spend their lives like billionaires. Every time they have a wish, the lights flicker, and all their wishes are fulfilled in the basement of that room. They both dance, party, and have a lot of fun. But their shiny life was just a guest for a few days, and now their bad days were about to begin. Well, this room could have given everything, but one thing which was the biggest wish of their lives, and that thing could have given them a room. But they were not ready to ask for that thing from both the rooms, and that thing was nothing but a child. One day, Matt gives Nadia a swing of a child, which was a sign that we should try for a child. Matt tells Nadia that we should try again, But Nadia is not ready for it because she had already had 2 miscarriages. Now, Nadia gets worried. After thinking for a long time, she goes to this room and wishes for a child, and the child also meets her. When Matt comes and sees Nadia with the child, he gets very angry and scolds Nadia that you should not have taken the child without permission. There is a long debate between the two of them. Nadia says that she took this shortcut so that she did not have to bear the pain of miscarriage or labor pain. She says that we both will be very happy with this child. But Matt was not ready to accept this child, and he tells Nadia that you go to that room and wish to take this child back from the room. Now Nadia comes to that room unwillingly and tries to disappear the child, but she cannot do this, so she hands the child over to Matt. Now Matt also gets emotional about the child in his lap, and he also cannot wish to disappear that child and puts the child back in Nadia's lap. Now they both decide that they will raise this child, and thus they become parents of a child. Now Nadia was very happy with the child, but Matt was not interested in this child at all, and Matt wanted to get more information about this room. So he starts researching again and finds out that the boy who killed the owner of this house, that is, his parents, is still alive and living in a mental hospital. After knowing this, Matt keeps some money in his pocket from Nadia and asks Matt, "Are you a reporter?" Because no family member has come for hearing this, Matt lies that I am also a reporter. After a while, John comes. John was old, and John sits at the table behind him and says to Matt, "I was waiting for you." Hearing this, Matt feels something strange, and he directly asks John, "What do you know about this room, and why did you kill your mom and dad?" Then John says that I did not kill my parents, but that room made me do this. After this, John says with a smile, "I know that you are enjoying a lot of food, expensive clothes, and enjoy, but soon you will have to pay for it." And John tells Matt to leave this house as soon as possible. Matt does not like John's mental condition, so he leaves him there and returns home. On the way, he parks the car to put petrol in his pocket. After putting petrol in his pocket, when Matt puts his hand in his pocket, ash comes out of his hand instead of money. Seeing this, he gets worried and picks up the money from the other pocket and goes straight home and thinks that he had put a lot of money in his pocket on the way. Then, suddenly, where did that money disappear? Now, to confirm this, he picks up the money that he had asked for and throws it out of the window, and as soon as he sees it, the money suddenly disappears. After this, he picks up a painting asked for by Matt Wish and keeps half of it inside the house and half outside. After a while, the part that was outside the house turns into ash, and the rest remains the same. Seeing this, Matt understands that those people cannot take anything from this room outside the house. Otherwise, all those things will turn into ash. Matt now starts breaking the wall of the room so that he can find out what is hidden in this room. But there was nothing but tangled wires inside the walls. Everywhere, there were only wires. With the noise of breaking the walls, Nadia also reaches there. Nadia takes the child in her lap and starts going outside, but Matt stops her from going outside and says that it is not safe to take anything from that room. Whatever has been asked for by Wish from that room, it will end when it is taken out of here. But despite Matt's refusal, Nadia takes the child out. As soon as he takes him out, the child starts crying loudly, and his color starts changing. Seeing this, Nadia also starts screaming. Hearing Nadia's voice, Matt runs to her and picks both of them up and brings them inside the house. And now we see that that little boy is no longer a little boy, but he had become an 8-year-old boy in a few seconds. Here, Matt tells Nadia the whole truth, that room can fulfill all our wishes, but we cannot take out the things given by it from the house. Otherwise, those things will turn into ashes. Nadia is very sad to hear this, and now they both decide that they will keep this child at home and never let him go out. Otherwise, he will be killed. Days go by like this. Nadia teaches everything to the child inside the house. She considers him her son and names this child Shane. Shane was very different from other children. He did not listen to anyone, and nor did anything affect him. His actions were not at all like children. He used to eat ice while eating, but despite all these actions, Nadia loved Shane very much. Nadia explains to Shane that he cannot go out of the house because there are dangerous people outside who will kill him. Listening to this, Shane gets very disappointed, and sometimes the window inside the house, sometimes the world outside the door. Whenever Nadia comes out of the house or comes inside the house, she locks the door so that Shane cannot come out of the house. One day when Shane was playing with the snow globe at home, then Matt comes there. Now, because Matt was not at all attached to Shane, so he scolds Shane that you should not play here. Out of fear, the snow globe falls down from Shane's hand and breaks. Shane is very sad about Matt's behavior. At night, Shane goes to their room and quietly listens to Nadia and Matt. They both talk about that room. Hearing this, Shane begins to doubt that there is definitely something in that room that I am unaware of. He thinks that I don't know why they don't let me in and tell me to stay away from that room. That's why Shane picks up the torch and starts investigating the house. And moving forward, he goes straight to the basement, where there were a lot of tangled wires. Finally, he reaches that room, and here he finds out the whole secret. The lights keep blinking all night, but Matt and Nadia do not notice anything because they are asleep. The next morning, when Matt opens his eyes, he sees a new snow globe lying next to him, and with it, the broken globe can be seen at a distance. Seeing this, he gets worried that who made this new globe? Matt goes straight to Nadia and wakes her up and asks her if she wished for this globe from that room. To which Nadia says, "No, I didn't wish for this globe." At the same time, seeing the lights blinking, he understands that all this is Shane's work. They both run to that room quickly and go there, and they both are surprised. Now, because Shane was not allowed to go out of the house, so with the desire to go out of the heart, he asks for a very large outdoor area from that room where there was an open sky and a large jungle, and Shane was enjoying playing there. Nadia is happy to see her son's made world and starts playing with him. But Matt was not happy with Shane's work at all, because he was afraid that he might ask for a gun from that room or something wrong that would put his life in danger. That's why he grabs Shane by the hand and brings him back inside the house. Now, Matt holds the key to that room with him and forbids Shane from going to that room, but Nadia stops Matt from doing this. She says that we don't let Shane go out of the house before. Now, the poor man has made a separate outdoor area from that room, so we should not stop him from going there, and his life is not in danger there. But Matt does not listen to Nadia and says that Shane does not understand. Now, I am afraid that he may ask for something from that room by mistake, which will put the two of us in danger. Then the phone rings, and despite not having permission, Shane picks up the phone. But soon, Matt snatches the phone from him and starts talking himself. On the other hand, Nadia starts listening to the two of them quietly from the kitchen. John tells her the truth, that I have also been asked by that room through a wish. He tells me that I killed my parents because I also wanted to see the outside world. But when I left the house, my age began to increase, and when I asked the room, he told me that if you want to get out of this house, then you will have to kill that person who has asked you by wishing. That's why I killed the woman who wished and also killed her husband. This is the reason that I am in jail today. He tells Matt that my and Shane's story is the same. If you want to save Shane and show him the outside world, then you will have to kill the person who wished Shane. Now, if you have wished Shane and asked him, then you will have to make your sacrifice. And if your wife has asked for Shane, then you will have to kill her. And Nadia was also listening to all this on the other side of the call. Nadia gets very sad after hearing all this, and she leaves the house by taking out the car, which makes Matt worried about her. Nadia thinks of killing herself to give life to Shane, but she can't do that. Here Matt sits at the table and starts having dinner with Shane. Then Shane asks Matt where my mother has gone, and asks him many more questions, to which he tells Shane that he is not his real son, and neither does he have any parents. Not only that, he gets angry and throws Shane out of the room. Afraid, Shane goes upstairs to his room crying. In a while, Matt realizes his mistake. He goes to Shane's room and apologizes to him, and they sleep together all night. When Nadia returns home, she likes to see them sleeping together. After a while, Matt opens his eyes and sees that Nadia has returned home. Matt tells Nadia that I was very worried about you, and says forgive me because I shouted at Shane and fought with you too. During the conversation, they both start coming close to each other, and when they were getting intimate in the room, Shane secretly sees them from the door. He feels an attraction for Nadia in his heart. Now, he had to do all this, so now he waits for them to sleep. When they both go to sleep, Shane secretly comes and from Matt's pocket. The next morning, Matt and Nadia see the front door open and understand that Shane has left the house, so they were afraid that he might have died somewhere. But then, in another part of the house, both are surprised to see Shane because Shane was now young and strong. He points a gun towards his parents and threatens them. Then Nadia tries to make him understand. Meanwhile, Matt attacks Shane, and both start fighting. But during their fight, Nadia is pushed, by which she falls down and becomes unconscious. After a while, Matt wakes her up and tells her that he died because he was shot by mistake. Nadia starts crying hearing this. Matt reassures her and brings her home. And here comes the biggest twist in the story. Because the Matt who just picked Nadia up and took her home, he is not actually Matt, but Shane. Here, in the other room where they had a fight, the real Matt comes to his senses and looks for his wife in the whole house. Then, looking at the lights flickering again, he goes to that room. But his wife Nadia was not there either. Here, Nadia was not at all aware that the man sitting with her is not Matt, but Shane. But Nadia also sees some change in Matt, and soon Nadia gets to know from his habit of eating ice that he is not Matt, but Shane, who has wished from the room and has given himself the form of Matt. On the other hand, the real Matt understands that he is trapped in this house alone. Shane has shifted his wife from this house to another house through a wish. Now he starts breaking the wall with all his strength to get out of this house. And finally, he crosses all the wires and reaches that room, which was now a jungle where there were many tall trees. There, Matt finds out that Shane had used the room to make this place much bigger, and there Shane had also made a duplicate house like him. He also understood that Shane had kidnapped his form, Nadia, to keep in this duplicate house and to be physical with him alone. As soon as this thought comes, Matt runs into that jungle to get his wife back and finally reaches that duplicate house where Shane is trying to force Nadia. Seeing Matt coming inside, Shane gets ready to fight again. Now, Nadia does not even recognize who the real Matt is, because they were both exactly the same. And here, they both tell Nadia to come with me. Now Nadia wisely takes the name. As soon as she hears it, Shane looks at her, and Nadia understands that this is Shane, after which she pushes Shane and drops him down. As soon as he falls on the ground, he comes in his real form. There, Matt and Nadia try to get out of the room, but they can't get out, because Shane had asked Nadia to stay in this house from his room. Even after trying a lot, when they can't get out of the house, Matt stops and starts thinking how to get out of there. Here, Matt wisely wishes that our new form should stay in this house and our real form should go out of this house. Then suddenly, Shane also comes there and stabs Matt. After this, he tells Nadia to forget Matt and stay with me. But during these conversations, he realizes that he is actually a clone of Matt and Nadia, while the real Matt and Nadia run out of the room towards the jungle. Seeing this, Shane gets very angry and starts running after them. Here, they both reach the real house. When Shane also reaches the real house, he runs and attacks Matt. But here, Matt wisely grabs Shane tightly and takes him out of the house. Shane sees his life in danger and runs back to the door, but Nadia closes the door. Now Shane tries to mislead Nadia. He says, "Please, Mom, open the door for me." But Nadia had understood now. That's why she sees Shane getting old while crying. Gradually, her body starts melting, and eventually, it turns into ashes. Nadia comes to him and picks up the ashes made of her body and starts crying, because Nadia had considered him her son. Then Matt comes to Nadia, and they hug each other. Now the scene shifts, and we are shown a few months later, where Matt and Nadia settle in a small house and start living in peace. But a few days later, Nadia tests her pregnancy, and the report comes positive. That is, now a baby of both of them is about to come. With this story ends. If you like this video, then please subscribe to our channel and like the video.